I want to welcome you to Dream Chasers Radio with me, your host, Yaya Diamond. What's up, people? Okay. So there is a story behind this next interview that you guys have got to hear because this is one of those things where I'm going to start the story and then he'll continue it. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Oh, you guys are going to love this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you can get us on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spreaker, Spotify, TuneIn, Deezer, Vimeo, and Roku, and Amazon Fire at Yaya Diamond TV, as well as Channel 25, Comcast in DeKalb, Georgia, and Arkansas, and Louisiana, Fresno, California, and Hawaii. I know that that's a lot of different places, but we are actually expanding as well. You can get us on iTunes and all that other good stuff all over the internet. And that was my guest. But I have to tell you about him before he comes on the show. So a friend of mine tells me, Yaya, you have got to come to this event. And I says, well, where is it? She says, it's in Jersey. I'm like, okay, do you realize I'm sitting in South Florida right now? When is this? She says, oh, it's Thursday. It was Monday. I was like, she says, but you have to hurry up and make up your mind and tell me if you're coming or not. I'm like, I'm freaking out going, it's in Jersey. She says, it's going to change your life. Not only was she right, but my life has changed since that event dramatically. Okay. So when I went there, I met a bunch of different people. Of course I went. Of course. I booked an immediate flight out of South Florida to Jersey. And they picked me up at the airport. I went and I met amazing people doing amazing things. And this is one of the guests. Tony is here, man. And I am telling you, I am so happy that Tony is here. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to be here with you, Yaya, and it's just been such a blessing to have met you. And I love, just how you show up in the world, your energy and your message and your story. So, I'm attracted to everything about it. So happy to be here.
Awesome. I'm glad you're able to make it. I'm glad you're doing better. And not only are you doing better, but you're using some products that we need to talk about today that is helping you get better. I
I
think I could say
am.
that, right?
I am indeed. Actually, I started feeling sick about 3 days ago. And I just because but I'd been flying, so it was really cold on the flight. So you never know. Maybe it's just a cold, whatever it is. But I started just treating myself for the unexpected, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
what? Or maybe it is the expected. Um, and so I did test positive last night for COVID. But I have been treating myself with zinc and with magnesium and D3 and the one thing that I'm really treating myself with the most is what we're going to be talking about today. It's this little product called Curcumin, which is actually the same product that you have right there, Yaya. This is something that I was introduced to by the co-founder David Perez about 5-6 months ago, and I started taking it then, and it changed my life then, and I think it's really helping me now. So basically, what it is, and I'll go back and share my story about it afterwards. But really, what it is, it's a super powerful formulation that is turmeric, right? Or turmeric, I should say. And it's actually curcumin, which is the molecule in turmeric that everyone takes turmeric for. There's only about 3 to 5% of the curcuminoids in turmeric. But yet every turmeric and every curcumin product is very good. The problem that it has, it's got poor bioavailability. So you've got to take a lot of it to get 50 milligrams on board. As an example, you'd have to take anywhere between 1,500 and 5,000 milligrams, depending on obviously your own physiological makeup, as well as the quality of the product and the cleanliness of the product that you're taking. You'll have to take between 1,500 and 5,000 milligrams to get it on board. Now, I think that's important because, especially now with COVID and everything else, so much of it has to do with inflammation. And
Yeah.
curcumin specifically is known for promoting healthy levels of inflammation, as the saying goes. I like to say that it really has nearly eliminated the inflammation for me personally, thereby reducing pain. And because COVID is so much an inflammatory response to what's happening. I think that this has been helping me tremendously. Now, the other great thing about this is now the one that you're holding, the one that I'm holding is actually the Curcumin Pro, which is the one with Bialo. I've been taking a combination of this and the regular formulation because both of them actually also have, not only do they have turmeric, or rather curcumin, but they also have B12, D3, potassium, and iodine, all things that are needed for our health, especially if you're going through something like I am right now with COVID. Now, what makes this different is that while, like I said, all turmeric and all curcumin is good, it is not all the same.
Right.
So the company Nourish Me has using nanomedicine, nanotechnology, they were able to micelize it. In other words, they've made curcumin water soluble for the first time. I believe we're the first product in the world to have come up with a water soluble curcumin. So instead of having to take all of these pills, yes, the magic elixir, instead of having to take all these pills, all this powder to be able to get 50 milligrams on board, now with 12 to 15 drops, you can get the equivalent of those 1,500 to 5,000 milligrams of powder. So it's been a game changer for me. And look, I'm blessed to report that today I'm feeling a lot better. You know, we actually considered rescheduling this call because of it, but I'm feeling much better this afternoon. And I'm going to say that a lot of it is because of the curcumin that I've been taking.
Wow. This one here is the Curcumin Pro, a
With the
Bialo.
Bialo.
Yeah, Biala. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, I'm reading this, and you actually had me sample it during the event that we were at, and that day I took it. I had no pain. My knee wasn't bothering me. Nothing was bothering me anymore. So I got a box from you guys, and when I opened the box, so the box looks like this. It's really beautiful. It actually comes in something. It comes in this, and then you kind of slide it out, and then but the one thing I love about this is that it gives you a chart. It's a weight chart, right? It's like for your weight so that you don't overdo it. Am I correct?
Yeah, it is precision dosage,
Right.
precision dosing, I should say. Now, this is designed for just for maintenance, right? So if you're healthy, you're relatively healthy, you just take this and you can follow that guide. If you're having some challenges or if you're having some extra pain, it's okay to take a few extra drops, and there won't be any adverse effect. The thing about the curcumin in all of our products that they're all natural, right? We test for glyphosate, we test for heavy metals and everything. So they're all absolutely natural. There's no chemicals in the product whatsoever. So it's safe to take for just about anybody, unless, of course, you're allergic to turmeric or allergic to ginger, or it does have iodine as well. So some people, there are a very small amount of people that are also allergic to iodine. So those really be the only two things that you'd have to really pay attention to. Outside of that, it's great to help improve circulation, blood flow, focus. It helps reduce anxiety. It helps with a lot of different things. And it's been a game changer, like I said, for me. The way I experienced this the first time is I've lived with chronic pain for the last 30 years of my life after having a massive car accident on my 18th birthday. And when I first met the co-founder a few months ago, he says, Tony, you've got to try this. And I tried it. I went home and I woke up at 4:00 in the morning the next day. And I'm like, that's weird. I was just awake and ready to go. Next day, the same thing. Didn't think anything of it until the third day that was raining. And normally, especially when it rains, I wake up and my shoulders are just locked up, and I was in normally in excruciating pain. My shoulders were tight, and I said, oh man, as soon as I move, it's going to hurt. I moved and there was no pain. I'm like, oh my gosh. And that's when I realized that the last 2 days that I woke up at 4 a.m., I woke up because I had gotten 4 hours solid sleep without taking any pain meds. So that's when I realized that this was really working for me. And I haven't stopped taking it ever since. And I can no longer say that I live with chronic pain. COVID the last 2-3 days has been a little more challenging with the body aches, but I know that that's something that's extraordinary. And even
Go ahead. You were
sorry about
saying?
that. I don't know what it would have been like without it.
Mm-hmm.
Yet, like I said, it's been helping me tremendously. So I'm happy to report that I'm feeling better with it. And I know that,
Wonderful.
again, you tried it and it helped you with
Yes.
your knee, and so many other people that have been trying it. So,
Yeah.
excited to share this with the world.
Definitely, definitely. I see here. Okay, so I was kind of doing the supplementary the facts of the supplements. It says D3, B12, organic iodine, potassium, blue aloe vera powder, which is wonderful, turmeric, curcumin, and there's a couple of different things in here, but it's plant based, gluten free, dairy free, and non GMO. That is like huge. That's like everything that you can think of all in one, and it does so many different wonderful things. It is a dietary supplement, and there may be interactions. So, like he said, if you're allergic to turmeric, but I mean, literally, this thing here has been like, wow, wow. I mean, how I mean, how does this one little thing take away so many different ailments of the body? I don't know.
So I'll tell you this, and for any of the listeners that are on here now listening, curcumin is the most studied molecule in history
Mm,
in terms of health. It's got over 17,000 PubMed articles published on it. If you go to pubmeds.org or .gov, pubmeds.gov, I believe it is. There's over 17,000 um, articles written about it, papers written about it, and several hundred human clinical trials that prove that it improves so many different things. It improves circulation. It improves, and like I said, promotes healthy levels um, of of inflammation, as well as improves your clarity and mental focus. And there are some people that have also said that it's helped with their anxiety. And the one with the bialo specifically also helps with digestive health, right? So if
mhm.
you have stomach issues and things of that nature, the one with the bialo tends does help a little bit more with that. We also have one with micellized rice bran that improves or supports healthy liver and kidney function. And then, of course, we have the original formulation, which is probably the most potent one of all. That is just does a lot of different things. That,
Mm,
and I encourage everyone to just check out curcumin. Not necessarily our product. Yes, come check out our product. Yet to get a little bit more material on it, you can just go to the PubMeds and check it out. There's literally thousands and thousands of articles that you can read up on it. It's been the most studied molecule for thousands of years, as
wow.
I said, and it's just been something that is so impacted people in a positive way. People with rheumatoid arthritis that can now close their hands and pick up their kids that they haven't been able to do. People with pain in their joints that are now walking and jogging again. Um, so there's been a lot of different things. People with migraines. My brother-in-law, for example, has migraines, and he no longer has them as long as he's taken the product. He hasn't had a migraine. So there's a lot of different things because all of these things are linked to inflammation. A migraine is inflammation. A headache is
Right.
inflammation. A
Mm-hmm.
stomach ache more often than not is inflammation. Knee pain is caused by some inflammation. Of course, we can all tear or sprain or do different things. Yet,
Right.
if you can control inflammation, you're going to be able to control pain as well.
Mm-hmm. I love it. I absolutely love it. I told you I was gonna try it. I did. I need more. I need
Well,
more. I need more.
Well, I can
This is
certainly
not
tell
gonna
you. Oh
last
no,
me.
are you running down? Well, I can
Yeah.
give you. Listen, I'll give you a promo code certainly for you and for your listeners as well. If anybody goes to nourish.me, that's NURISH.me. Thank you. There you go. And you can use promo code TR25.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna write this down. So hold on a second. I'm gonna take it off, and then I'm gonna put promo code. What is it?
Uh, Promo code you can use TR25, or better yet, you can use. Well, how about using this one? I'll make sure that it works. Yaya25.
All right. And I'm gonna save that and then put this up. Awesome.
And that
All
that'll
right.
give you, yeah, that'll give you
Woo!
25% off anything on that site. So there's a couple of things you had asked what we have. So we do have the original formulation that's good for everything. We have the one with the Curcumin Pro with the Bialo that's good for digestive health and women and feminine health issues. And then of course we have the one with the micellized rice bran, which is good to help fight uh, tumors, and it's also good to support healthy liver and kidney function. The other product that we have is something called Cogni Nourish. And Cogni Nourish is an amazing product that was researched, and I believe there's over $20 million in clinical trials, not by Nourish, but by the University of Miami, where they actually have, I believe, 38 or 40 human clinical trials with people with Alzheimer's and dementia that's improved the cognitive function substantially over the course of 1 to 3 months. If people are taking it on a regular basis, 3 times a day, in combination with the curcumin, they've seen tremendous results.
Wow.
You know, a lot of people have some memory back within a month, within 3 months. A lot of people have a lot of memories back, and I take it myself because it gives me more mental clarity and just keeps me sharper. So, and it also has 450 phytonutrients, so it helps with stem cell regeneration. It helps with so many things, and it's all food based, right? These are all based on fruits, and that also has a silica clay that helps bond everything. It also helps to chelate you and to detoxify you, so taking away heavy metals and other toxins that are in your body. So, which is something that's so super important, because even the healthiest food that we have these days isn't really as healthy as the standard food was 50 or 60 years ago.
You're so right. You're so right. It is so interesting because I have met a couple of people now that they take their vitamins by liquid. They say that it's more soluble, it gets into the system quicker, and it's more digestible, so you're not missing out on like the pills and all the other stuff that you have to digest. Most of that gets killed in the stomach. So this is way better than any other vitamin that you could take. Am I correct with that?
Exactly right. So what winds up happening when people do ingest, whether it's curcumin or any other vitamins, it's got to go through your digestive system. Small goes through your stomach, large intestine, small intestine, where it gets absorbed. Then on the way down, all the acids are breaking everything down. So when you can have something that is water soluble, it's important. But when it's something that's been micellized, meaning it's super absorbed, even the D3 and the B12 that's in this is going into your system. 100% of it that you're taking is going into your system, and it's not getting broken down. You know, so many times if you go and you take a whole bunch of vitamins that maybe you're not used to taking, your body's not used to breaking them down. You know what happens when you go? You're peeing neon, right? It's the most expensive pee in the world, right? Because your body is literally putting out whatever it didn't absorb. Well, when it's like this, and it's been micellized, right? It's nano-sized. It goes into your system and it gets absorbed straight away. So there's, what you can get, like I said, in order to get the 50 milligrams that you would get with 12 to 15 drops of this product, you'd have to take 1,500 to 5,000 milligrams of a competitive product, and just to get the same effect. And that's going to take you several hours because it's got to go through your system. So yeah, this has definitely been a game changer for me and for so many people. And I'm excited to have the opportunity to be on here with you, Yaya, talking about and sharing with your community. I'm excited to hear about your results, and I'm so excited to hear about what other people are going to have. And that means, like I said, if you have migraines, rheumatoid arthritis, if you're suffering from, listen, this is not a cure. I'm not a doctor, and this is not a cure. What I'm saying is this is a supplement that can seriously increase the quality of your life by reducing the amount of by bringing your inflammation down to healthy levels. It can change your life. It can literally, because if you're in pain, you can't show up as the best level, as the best version of you. If you're in pain, any kind of pain, think about it. And this was me. This was me living with pain on a regular basis, and I was still very high functioning. I'm still doing what I've got to do. I'm still enjoying life. Yet, it's almost like that Claritin commercial, right? There's clear, and then there's Claritin clear, right? Where you pull that screen back, and now everything's that much clearer, because you don't even realize how that you are dimming your light. You don't even realize how little you're able to express and enjoy yourself and really make an impact on people until you take it and you're like, oh my God, it's so much better. It's so much clearer. Right. So it's so important, because think about it. And if anybody says, well, I don't know about that. Well, think about it. If you have an earache or a toothache, to use one of those pains that everybody's had at one point or another, and it's like that dull, it may be sharp or whatever, but even if it's a dull pain, it's there. You can't possibly show up as the best version of you. You're irritable. You're upset, you're edgy, whatever it is. So people live like that all their life, and then they just get used to it and they learn to live around it. Well, give this a try, because this might be the little thing that you've been looking for, that you've been waiting for. And by the way, there's a 90-day money back guarantee. So if you try it, you take it, and it doesn't work, you can get your money back. Now, here's one of the cool things: because it is water soluble and because it is that bioavailable, it's important you take it with flat water only. So you only put it in flat water, no carbonated drinks. You don't put any lemon in your water. Don't put anything in your juice. This goes strictly in flat water. And then it's either half hour before your meal or half hour after your meal. It doesn't have to be with a meal. You just can't have any food half hour on either side of it, because you want this to go in and do its job. And for maximum efficacy, what we recommend, at least for 5 days, is, and I know this isn't easy for many, so when I say eliminate, do the best you can to eliminate dairy, gluten, red meat, and alcohol for 5 days. Anybody can do anything for 5 days, and I promise you, after these 5 days, number one, you start to feel a little bit better, and then you can make a decision what and how much you're going to add back into your diet. But it's really important to, and even during those 5 days, if you can stop any other supplements or medications you may be taking during those 5 days, as long as it's not anything that's life-threatening or anything like that, just do what you can. Let's say cut back all supplements and just try this for 5 days, so you can see if it's this alone or if it's this in combination with something else, and just give it a shot. Because like I said, for me, it's been an absolute game changer, and everyone that I've had try this product has had similar results. So, and again, 90-day money back guarantee. So if it doesn't work for you, just return it. Now I will say, you can go on. So the box that you're showing is this is the Curcumin Pro with the Bialo. Now, when you go onto our website, you're going to see 3 boxes. There's going to be one that's going to have a little green. There's going to be one that's going to be red, and one that's going to be gold. The red one is the original, and that's probably the strongest one. Then this has the original as well, plus Bialo. And then the other one with the micellized rice bran also has a micellized rice bran on top of the regular formulation. So I would always suggest, at the very least, go with the regular formulation. And depending on what else you might be experiencing in your health right now in your life, you might want to consider, one of the other two as well. And then when you're taking the pills, you can rather the drops, you can choose to go with one or the other. I see that you are pulling those up. You're amazing, by the way. I love that. Now, I will say that this bottle, for people with rheumatoid arthritis, this bottle was actually designed for that, so it's easier to open. So for the elderly and anyone with rheumatoid arthritis, I suggest going with plastic bottles, because they're a lot easier to open. And it is a squeeze bottle, so you can just squeeze your drops out. The glass one, you've got to turn upside down and just give it a shake for the drops to start coming out. So you can go onto our website. We have, by the way, COAs on all of our products. Those are certificates of analysis, so you can see how everything's been tested. Everything's tested for heavy metals and glyphosate and all the bad stuff that may be out there in the world. Because one of the things that a lot of people don't know is a lot of the curcumin, a lot of the turmeric that's available on the market comes from India, and that's one of the places that has the heaviest metals, heaviest concentrations of metal in their stock. So I will also say that 99% of the ingredients, excuse me, 99% of the ingredients are sourced in the U.S. I think only the B12 is sourced outside. So everything else is sourced in the U.S. and all the highest grade possible. So what I love, and I love that you brought that up. So that's a 3-pack of that red. What I like about the 3-pack deals is that it's a 3-pack. It's really 2. You buy 3 you pay for 2, you get 3, right? So this is, if you look at the pricing, the bottles of this particular product are $55 each. This 3-pack is $110. So it's really, you're paying for 2, you're getting 3, and then you're still putting in the Yaya 25 code, so you get another 25% off. So for like $90, you get 3 months supply, 2.5 to 3 months supply, depending on how you take it. Because the other cool thing is on the inside of the packaging, it'll tell you based on your weight what you should be taking, but it'll also say, and based on how much you're taking, it'll show you how many days the product will last you as well.
Right, it does do that. It does. I want to go ahead and stop, but I had to bring this up because you have so many different products on there, and I wanted to show people how many products you do really do have on there for different things. I love the brain health and how you've it's been tested, it's been certified, and you have your documentation. That's a big deal. But that also it does help with Alzheimer's and I mean I'm thinking maybe dementia as well. I mean that's kind
Yeah,
of like the
it's
same
Alzheimer's
family,
and
right?
dementia. Yep.
Mm, mm, mm. You know, a lot of people are looking for something to help them with that loved one that they're taking care of at home. This will be something that you can really look into, not particularly this product, but the one that they have for brain health, which is, all you have to do again is go to it's nourish.me. Nourish.me, put in the promo code Yaya25 and you'll get 25% off the products. But most definitely, I think that it's great to have that money back guarantee, but I don't think you're going to need it. I wouldn't give my money back. I would actually buy some more because literally if this is the one thing that's helping people get their brain health, get the inflammation gone, just doing different things like that, and I can testify to it. Um I don't promote products on here that I don't take. Okay. And this is a product that I take. I'm almost out. And so I put it back in here because I wanted to kind of showcase it, but it is open and it is almost gone. It's like hardly any in there. You can kind of hear it go. It's like maybe one more glass. So I am so thankful to have met you, to have come across this. This is amazing. Thank you guys so much for giving this to me and telling me to try it out. I can't say that I would ever go back to not having this again.
Well,
So
listen, I'm so excited to hear that, and like one of the things that makes me happy is to hear that the people that I refer this to, that it helps them, because ultimately that's why I'm involved. I'm involved in a lot of other things, and I'm involved in the personal development space as a trainer with Tony Robbins, and and I do my own life and business strategy. I've got a real estate company as well, and insurance, and I do a lot of different things. But this was something that impacted my life so much that I couldn't help but get in, because
yeah.
I say that the purpose of my life is to help ease suffering in the world, and this is a way that I can also help ease physical pain. So it's just amazing to have the opportunity to do this, and to have a great team around me that's supporting this mission as well. And I can't wait to spread this to the world, because everybody needs this. Everybody needs this.
Well, you
Um,
know what you have to do? You definitely have to tell me how it's going with the COVID and with the products that you're taking, because this is a big deal. If we can actually have something that can help people get over COVID faster and bring down the inflammation in their bodies and help them to get over this, that's going to be amazing. So now you have a second thing you have to do. You have to
yeah,
check in
listen.
with me.
So I'll tell you what I'm doing right now. So what
Okay.
I've done, quite literally, is I've doubled. Um, I've more than doubled my intake of the curcumin, because, like I said, the indications on the box is a supplement. So it's when you're healthy. So when you're unhealthy, or you've gotten sick, or you've fallen ill, or you're in pain, or you've sprained something, or something is swollen, you're dealing with inflammation now, you're dealing with pain now, you can probably double the dosage,
Mm-hmm.
um, and just see how that goes. Obviously, titrate up, right? So if it says you should take 10 or 12 drops, take 12 drops, and then tomorrow perhaps, and you do this every 8 hours, by the way.
Mm.
You take these drops. So if you take 12 drops, it didn't do anything for you, maybe go to 14, and then 18, and then 20, and just see where your level is to be able to get you to where you need to go. Like I said,
Right.
it is a food-based product, so unless you're allergic to either iodine, or turmeric, it's a safe product.
I love it. I love it, especially for people who have thyroid issues. If you're not allergic to, I mean, iodine is great for your thyroid. I'm not gonna lie. I had thyroid issues, because I'm anemic. So anemia is a very big deal, and it also messes with your metabolism and your thyroid and your iodine levels and all that other stuff. So this here to me was something that actually helped me to actually get myself moving. And now, like I said, I'm sweating, which is a big deal. So um,
And a
this
lot of
is
those
this is a
things
big deal.
we take so much for granted. It's little things. You know, they say that small hinges swing big doors,
Mm-hmm.
right? And this is one of those small hinges. This is one of those little things that you can do for your health. And ultimately, like I said, getting that 3-pack for $1 a day. That's 3 doses a day for $1 a day, a little over maybe $1.05 a day, whatever it is. You can
Right.
actually kind of reclaim, you know, a lot of your life back, right? And shine
Definitely.
your light a little bit brighter and be able to be a little happier and show up a little bit better for your kids, for your grandkids, for your clients, for whoever it is that you're involved with in life. Such an important part of it is feeling um, just feeling good, right? So
Mm-hmm.
this is something that has helped me, like I said, and so many others. And again, just blessed to be able to share it and be part of this movement.
Well, I am so happy that I had you on the show. And again, you have to do that follow up with us so that I can tell everybody how you're doing and how it's working for you on this end of COVID. It's COVID is such a big deal right now. People are dying, and they're, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So if we have anything that can help, I think that, you know, we need to tell people about it. So definitely let us know on the other end of this how this worked out for you. Okay.
100%. I can tell you what else I'm doing. I'm taking.
Mm-hmm.
I've got, you know, of course, I've got some honeybees, right? I've got a couple of beehives, so
Yeah.
I am taking honey 2 or 3 times a day with lemon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking zinc. I'm taking magnesium. I'm taking, of course, the curcumin is probably one of the biggest things. I'm also taking Cogni Nourish. I'm taking uh, a tablespoon 3 times a day
Mm-hmm.
um, of that as well. And I'm just drinking as much water as I possibly can, drinking ginger tea, drinking lemon tea, um, and taking some Tylenol for the fever. But I'm only taking one Tylenol as opposed to what I would normally be taking 2 or 3 to knock
Right.
down any fever. Fortunately, I don't have any fever anymore. That was really the first day and a half, and hopefully I don't get it back.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much what the protocol is. I also taking some silver nitrate that someone gave me just in a spray.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that's pretty much what I've got going on right now. Just
Awesome.
listen. And as far as COVID, the best thing, the best prevention, the best way around is to prevent it, right? So just
Yeah.
stay as healthy as possible. I was just, I guess, around one too many people, or maybe one person that just really wasn't being careful. And unfortunately, you know, when you're traveling, and it's amazing, you know, they say, oh, you got to do this, and you know, number of people. And I flew back from San Francisco. I can't believe I don't remember the planes ever being that full. So
Yeah.
I, I'm pretty sure they had people sitting in the bathroom. I'm not, you know, joking. There weren't, but if it seemed that way because it was so big,
Yeah.
uh, so many people. So anyway, so that's what's going on. I'm again happy to be here with you, Yaya, and such an honor to have made your acquaintance and become friends. And I look forward to many more conversations and many more things together in the future.
Definitely, definitely. And you know, I'm gonna have this information. So it's nourish.me. The promo code is Yaya25 for 25% off. He's gonna make sure that that gets done. And go get it. Go get it. Try it out. Let us know what you think. Leave a comment on the website nourish.me. I mean, you know, definitely. Can they? Do you have like Facebook and things like that?
Yeah, you can actually send me a. You can for my Facebook, you can go to actually just hashtag Get Up and Grow, and then Tony Rodrigues. You'll be able to find me on Facebook. So just like that, my name. There you go, perfect. And you can also on Instagram. I'm Tony Rodrigues with an S, Tony Rodrigues 2.0. So you can also send me a message there. And of course, you could always email me at tony@nourish.me, and we'll answer any questions that you may have, any indications, whatever we can do to help you on your journey. We're happy to do that. Which, by the way, I'd encourage everyone to also go onto our Instagram page. Just go to Nourish Me on Instagram, and you'll see a bunch of testimonials of people that have taken the product, and some of the um, incredible, um, incredible outcomes, incredible reactions, and incredible successes that people have had. So I encourage you to check that out as well.
Awesome. Awesome. We're going to have this in the description box. We're also going to do a transcript of this and put it on the website. So that way you guys get all the things that Tony was talking about that he's taking right now for his COVID. Maybe, you know, we just don't know. I mean, I can't really tell you it's a cure all or if it's not. But all I know is that after my mom had actually a friend of mine's mom. It's not my mom, but I called her mom. After mom had COVID, she actually was told to take all of these vitamins. I'm like, well, why didn't you just have those beforehand? So, I mean, we all call her mom, and she took it and she's better now. But it's like, you just got to do everything. You just got to do everything you possibly can. And this is going to be wonderful.
No, I think so. I think I agree with you 100%. The one thing, of course, listen, and I've got vitamin C, by the way. I forgot to mention that. So the one thing that's really important is to find the best sources of vitamins, because not all vitamins are the same. Some of them are synthetic, so your body isn't going to absorb them anywhere near as good as it could and should. Sometimes that really expensive pea that we put out is put out because the vitamins didn't get absorbed. So it's always good. Make sure that see if you can get the COA, certificates of analysis, on as many of the vitamins as you can, and just try to get the cleanest source possible, because there's a lot of companies out there just putting out whatever, and it's not necessarily the best thing for you. But yes, prevention is what is it? An ounce of prevention is worth 1,000 pounds of the cure. So
yes, definitely. I found raw vitamin C. I think everybody should look into that, because that's something totally different. It's totally different than the vitamin C that we normally get. So you're right. You do have to kind of research and look into the vitamins that you're taking, so that you know that you're taking something that's going to be absorbed by the body and does good for the body, and actually does something to the body that's good.
Right.
Yeah. So, wow. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate it. This is nourish.me. And you were telling me that you didn't know if you had this much time in you to talk about this, but this product right here, we could go on for at least another 30 minutes and talk about all the different things that are going on the website, but we're not going to do that. We're going to tell you to go ahead and go to nourish.me. The promo code is Yaya25. You get 25% off, and voila, you get the same thing that I'm taking or something different. Make sure that you are documenting your progress, because you're not going to know whether or not it's working unless you take our advice. Again, the transcripts will be on our website, dreamchasersradio.com, as soon as I get that up. And that way you can see everything that we talked about and kind of write it all down for yourself. Tony, I appreciate you being on the show today. Thank you so much.
Well, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be here and with your listeners. And I'm hoping that this goes on to change thousands and thousands of lives within your listening group. Because I'm telling you, it's changed mine, and everybody who I have the opportunity to speak and give it to loves it. So Thank you again. I appreciate you, and I'll definitely keep you posted on my COVID situation.
Definitely. Well, don't go anywhere, Tony, but you guys got to go somewhere, because I got to go too. And I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. So go to the website, nourish.me, promo code Yaya25 to get your 25% discount, because this is something that we both take and that we both are benefiting from. And like I said, I don't promote anything on this site that I don't take myself or haven't taken. So there you go. You'll get the same thing I got or something different from the same company. Try it out. Document it. Go to the Instagram. It's Nourish Me, and tell them and read up all the things that, like he said, all of the testimonies that are going on with people who are taking this. And I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until next time, guys, don't forget to dare to be different and stay safe out there. All right. Bye. I dare to be different. I dare to be different. I dare to be different. I dare.